Good kill, good kill.
Hey, good kill.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're here in the Strike Eagle, and this time I have JDAMs. So today we have some Chinese cruise missile launchers that have taken up positions on an island here in the South China Sea. They have been unable so far to set up air defenses. However, in order to protect them, there are two flankers, J-15s. We got one on radar right here. Okay, we got him locked. He's 9,000 feet. I'm going to put him into a high data track, TWS mode. We'll bump the cursor, increase the azimuth of the scan. And there's the second guy. Got him. There's the second flanker at 15,000 feet. Now, of course, as I already stated, the Chinese don't have their air defenses set up here, so these guys are going to be tasked with defending those Chinese cruise missiles, so I expect them to be very aggressive. We have the first guy locked up here at 76 miles, and cooling up to switch between the two. You can see there's quite a significant distance between the two guys. You can see these triangles, these are waypoints. 1, 2, 3. But you can see there's quite a significant distance between the two bandits, one at 23,000, one at 27,000 now. So what I'm going to do is focus on the first guy we locked, and I'm going to defend to our left. So I'm going to drag myself away from the second bandit. I'm going to stay engaged on the first guy, kill him, and then I'll shift focus to the second guy. So although they are trying to do a pincer, their separation is actually not going to help them out. It's going to allow me to divide and conquer these two bandits. At least that's what I'm going to try to do. We're going to see how it plays out here. I got this guy at 58 miles now, and he's directly over the objective. Waypoint 3 is where the missile launchers are expected to be. So we're going to go ahead and climb here. We're at Mach 1.1, climbing through 20,000 feet now, range 53 miles. And then once we fire the first guy, if I turn right, if I crank right, we crank into the second bandit, which we don't want, so we're going to crank left. Unfortunately, we are also over water, so there's no such thing as terrain masking over here. If you're in trouble, you're going to have to notch the missile, essentially. Probability of kill increasing on the HUD as we pass through 44 miles now. And I'm going to show you guys how to use the JDAMs, but of course first we have to deal with these guys. And we're only carrying 4 AMRAMs, so I do really need this first one to count to hit them. So although the aircraft is telling me my probability of kill is good, I've been pushing forward just to increase that probability of kill. And we are now at 36 miles, so I'm liking that. Fox 3. And we'll defend. Okay, we'll go ahead and decrease altitude. The second bandit couldn't even shoot at me. I'm outside of his range. This is the first guy. You see this light that says AI. That's air intercept. It's telling me that there's an airborne threat that is attempting to lock me. He's trying again. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have the F-15 radar. And he's trying to put me into an STT lock. Because he's probably having trouble acquiring the lock as I decrease altitude here. As we crank, we're 23 miles. And here he is trying to lock me again. He's unable. And I've had him locked since 76 miles. Oh, okay, there we go. Looks like he finally managed to get his missile off. So we're going to go ahead and crank here and basically go off cold. That AMRAM should be finding its target any second now. Okay, so it's important that we recommit onto this guy. the second guy, because we didn't even shoot at the second guy, so he's free and he's probably been pushing me the whole time. So I have to quickly recommit and shoot one at him, force him defensive. I only see one RWR notification, which makes me think the first guy is dead. And that's very good, because I really need him to be dead. Pushing the radar out to 80 miles. Here we go, got this bandit here locked up at 37 miles, this guy right here. 36,000 feet he is. Alright, we got him in a TWS track. Go ahead and climb. Have him at 29 miles. Climbing Mach 1. And just a second here, I want to get a little closer. Okay, Fox 3. There we go. And we'll defend. So splash one flanker. So he just watched his buddy get killed. As we defend here, if we can kill the second guy, now we're gonna go hit the objective. Nice and easy. Okay, missile off.
Warning,
Fuel low.
Warning, fuel low.
Go ahead and drop tanks here. We are cold, so okay, yeah, here we go. Tanks off. Okay, tanks are away, and we're recommitting because we're still alive, so missile can't hit me. Go ahead and point the nose at him. And got him on radar. Look at that. Beautiful radar. 15 miles, 14 miles. Gotta really push him for that probability of kill. Okay, he shot at me, Fox 3. And we're defending.
Over-G.
A little bit of over-G, never hurt anybody.
Warning, fuel low.
Just kidding.
Warning, fuel low.
It hurts the crew chief. Bunch tags. Now I gotta show up with a case of beer. Great. Alright, let's go ahead and defend cold here. And we're good. There's no missile indicator, so actually we defeated his PL whatever, 12, 15, whatever he shot at me. And there's the splash right there. We got him. Splash 2 Chinese flankers. Now the JDAMs I just put on here with Lua editing. Nothing too crazy there. Let's go ahead and switch the radar over to air-to-ground mode. And unfortunately with these JDAMs, we're not going to have a fall line. So we're just going to have to kind of guess when we should be dropping it. But it's not as hard as it sounds. We can do it. We have the air-to-ground radar pulled up here. I'm going to go ahead and turn in. Remember that waypoint 3 is the target. Bump out the range a little bit here. There we go. There's waypoint 3. We're just going to have the air-to-ground radar build me a high-resolution map of waypoint 3. That way we can verify our target. And that'll take 4, 3, 2, 1. And there we go. We got a map. There's a cluster of something there for sure. So what we're going to do is come over here. We're going to go to the armament page. Air to ground. Select our GBU 31s. Set them to direct, not auto. Direct, step, and nose tail fuse. Menu, T-pod. Put that T-pod over to waypoint 3. And we'll see once we get past this cloud. And then all we're going to do is designate the point and release the bombs. But we're just going to guess that we're within range. So anywhere between 10 to 12. It takes a little bit of guesswork. Depending on altitude as well, it matters. There's definitely something over there. Okay, let's go ahead and turn in and deliver this payload. But yeah, generally between like 10 to 12, 15 miles, depending on your speed, on your altitude. There is a little bit of learning how to release these bombs properly. Because you don't have a fall line, right? The aircraft is not telling you when to release, so you can't do an auto release. Kind of an improvised way of having JDAMs for the F-15. They will eventually come for the F-15, they're just not implemented yet because it was just released. I'm sure that eventually we'll get those. Okay, I got the air-to-ground mode selected, and look at this, we got a very vulnerable ground objectives here who have no idea that their air defense has been wiped out. And we just pick a target, we designate by pressing basically the target lock button. It's the same thing. And we're 6 miles. Let me just designate that again. There we go. Right there. Designate pickle. Designate pickle. Designate. No, wait. We're. No. These guys. Designate pickle. Okay. Somebody is about to have a very bad day. And those should be impacting the ground any second now, if I drop those correctly. Yes, ooh, direct impact. Oh, rough day to be those guys. Alright, let's get out of here.